Here in the Franklin Township Community School Corporation, we are growing to meet the future. It starts with our focus on preparing students for success. FTCSC achievements and accolades are too numerous to list in detail, but they include a state accountability grade of A and exceeding state averages on graduation rate and academic rigor. Our athletic teams and performing arts groups excel in competition and help students build lifelong skills in leadership, teamwork, planning, problem solving, and execution. No matter where you look, Flashes are doing great things. By any measure, we do more with less. Our per-student spending is the lowest of any district in Marion County or the Hoosier Crossroads Conference. Our academic achievement and low costs are attracting attention and new families. FTCSC enrollment has grown by more than 3,600 in 15 years, and by 1,800 in the last 5 years alone. This rapid and persistent growth is outpacing our enrollment projections and straining our building capacities, shown here at elementary, intermediate, and high school levels. We need facilities to accommodate 1,125 students per grade level. Specifically, the district must address facility needs at the high school and Edgewood Intermediate. Our rapid growth and assessed valuation creates an opportunity to build a new elementary school under the tax cap. This school would address long-term capacity needs in the northeast corner of the district. The assessed valuation growth also allows us to increase capacity, again under the tax cap, at Edgewood Intermediate. Any work done there would closely resemble the work now underway at Kittley. Franklin Central is almost 50 years old. Even its additions are nearing 20 and 30 years old. Like any building that age, it needs replacements or upgrades to electrical, plumbing, HVAC, and mechanical systems, along with roofing. A walk through the high school shows the building's many needs. Threadbare carpeting, aging concrete, broken lockers, windows in need of repair, and much more, as the decades have taken a toll on many areas. The need for extensive work at the high school is evident throughout. While our custodians and maintenance staff do superb work, time catches up with any building over the course of 50 years. Beyond the structural problems, learning approaches have evolved since the early 70s. Science and technology classes require updated spaces. Students no longer simply sit in rows and listen. They need space for collaboration and problem-based learning, spaces that more closely approximate those in the world of work. Engineers have assessed the high school and identified areas needing a range of renovations, from light to heavy. Preliminary Franklin Central plans include a 2-story classroom addition on the building's south side, and additional PE space and pool area space on the north side. Academic areas would be reconfigured to group instruction by departments. Plans also include a centrally located Great Hall and supersized science labs. There is also considerably more performing arts space. Site improvements would include improving traffic flow by reconfiguring driveways, adding much-needed parking, and reducing the size of the annex to lower maintenance and utility costs and create space for additional parking. While Franklin Central requires the most attention, we also have identified projects that would touch up and improve our elementary schools: painting, new floors, new playground equipment, fencing, and other needed improvements. This slide sums it up. We are approaching a tipping point. Obviously, the needed work is costly, and while tax caps benefit home and business owners, they also have meant a substantial loss of revenue for FTCSC. The idea of FTCSC being a high-tax district is outdated, obsolete. In fact, FTCSC has the lowest residential tax bill in all of Marion County. However, we are the only district in the county without a referendum. Among Marion County districts, the lowest referendum tax rate is Warren Township's 21 cents per $100 value. Others range up to 63 cents. The bottom line is this: while FTCSC has been responsible, flexible, and creative in making the most of available resources and existing facilities, the scope of work required at Franklin Central forces us to consider a construction referendum. The district has taken numerous actions to buy time, maximize the use of available space, and make renovations and additions under the tax cap where it's possible to do so. A 21-cent referendum rate would still be the lowest in Marion County. It would generate about $92 million for construction, enough to cover Franklin Central's needs and touch-up work at our elementaries. The monthly cost to the owner of a median-priced home would be $15.48. How would referendum revenue be spent? An estimated $87 million would cover renovations at Franklin Central and additions to boost the school's capacity to 4,500 students, in line with enrollment projections. Roughly $5.4 million would pay for previously mentioned work at our 6 elementary schools. Clearly, a project of this scope requires community involvement and support. We will be conducting community conversations, soliciting feedback, and refining facility plans, with the possibility of a referendum question on the May 2022 primary ballot. These community discussions will continue throughout the remainder of this year. You can be part of the conversation and play a key role by staying informed, talking with friends and neighbors, asking questions that help us better inform the community, by volunteering, if interested, for a political action committee, or PAC, that would advocate for a referendum. Questions? Let us know, and we will do our best to provide answers.